All right, so let's see here. Move is A and D. Okay. And then W and S is reserved for lane changes, which makes sense, right? Forward is technically up and backward is down, right? And then from there, left and right, A and D. Okay. Which, by the way, again, I have actually a controller, which makes it so much easier, so I don't even have to worry about that. He won! You forgot how to build turrets, didn't you? Okay, fine. Let me remind you how it's done. Build 2 turrets. Left trigger. Now, mind you, I don't use controller that much, so it might take me a second to be like, LT, what does that? Oh, that's right. All right, so this is our building wheel, our radial wheel here, which is pretty nice. So you can build a scrap gun, and different options will pop up over time. And what it is that you have to use a resource up to make these things, right? So it says 100 scrap. Now, 100 scrap, I know for sure, comes from when you take down enemies. As enemies attack, you will fight them, their health bar will deplete, and they are done. And so from there, scrap will drop. You pick up the scrap, you can then start building. So it relies initially on the brawling mechanic, and then you kind of juggle and balance things between knowing when to brawl and when to build. So the two B's, brawling, building, building, brawling. There you go. So in this case, we're gonna build that. Now what's cool too is we can recycle. If we go, oh, I didn't mean to make that. That was by accident. I clicked the wrong thing. You can recycle. Now you only get half back, right? We spent 100, we get back 50, which makes sense. It's kind of a survival element, a little bit to balance things out. So that's fine, that's cool. So press X to use basic attacks and Y to use strong. Defeat enemies to get scrap, collect it, and use it to build your defenses. Hadouken! There we go. Oh, where you going, buddy? Alright, give me that scrap, baby. These guys know how to party rock, but not to how to fight, you know? Which is good for us. Now, as you can see, too, they will try to attack your defenses. Ideally, you don't want them attacking the RV, because the RV is where you have your friend or friends, right? Your doggo pals. So you're trying to protect this. The RV basically is your tower. And on top is the dog park. You know what? You gotta save the dog park, okay? I love the responsiveness. It is super responsive. And I love the art style. Very vibrant, really, really fun. Like for a post-apocalyptic game, kind of, you know, like this is basically what we are, is that we're in sort of a post-apocalyptic scenario. It looks pretty good for that, considering. All right, so let's see here. Can we, oh, that's right, it's left trigger. There we go. And we can see our grid. Now you can turn the grid that I have off. You can actually turn it off, but I did not. I wanted to see what the grid system kind of looked like, but it is in options. I like that. The light hits are fast. You can do some nice combos. You can stagger with the heavy kick though. Look at that. And that buys you a little bit of time to then come in with a combo or to let your turrets and stuff do the work. Look at that. That bought me a little time. Boom. Again, stagger. Boom. Stagger. Boom. Very, very quick. Nice. Rescue the dog. My God. Whoa, we're in Star Trek. Continuously drills the ground to find scrap. So basically, each dog you discover gives you a new ability. Now, it's tough to sometimes say like, oh, this game is like this game, but sometimes it helps people to understand. So this kind of reminds me, this concept kind of reminds me of Boyfriend Dungeon. If anyone's ever played it, I have not. I've seen other people play it. But basically, it's kind of a dating sim meets a ARPG. And the people you date become your weapons. So each weapon, when you date them and do all this stuff, the weapon increases like damage or speed or whatever else, right? It becomes stronger. And this kind of reminds me of that in the sense of like, the dogs that you meet and discover, your new friends, they become the weapons or the resources in a way that you utilize for defense. So it's pretty interesting. It's a neat way of looking at things. Oh, you can even change the names too. And you can do it at any time, it looks like, because there is a later option. That's cool. All right, so you have up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots. So you can pick up to 5 different weapons, if you will. And it looks like there are different categories, right? We've got turret dogs, we've got something in the center and something to the far right. It tells you HP, range, speed, and damage. And it looks like you can upgrade them as well. Right now, shoots a scrap-based projectile dealing damage. Increase projectile damage. That's the second tier. And the third tier is turret now shoots on 3 lanes. Dang. All right. I'm digging that. That's 90 scrap. That is 150 scrap. So, okay, so tier 2, tier 3. So you have to unlock each tier, it looks like, to get to the next maybe. All right, so let's see here. So mission objectives. So we have a couple different ones. The RV HP has to be over 60%. No RV damage taken can be a nice objective too, right? You see it right here. And then from there, stage clear. So make sure to survive the stage. Make sure the RV HP is over 60%. And again, it's a star system. So stage clear, that's 1 star. RV health over 60%, you got 2 stars. No RV damage, you got 3 stars right there. So it gives some replayability, right? Because you kind of play against yourself. How well can I do this? How well can I strategize and defend the RV? So that's neat. I like that. Oh, I love that. The dogs that you have go upstairs. Go up on the dog park. That's cool. Okay, so let's see here. Left trigger. All right, Pumi. I choose you. I choose you, Pumachu. Let's go. Da 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 da. All right. Yeah, coming to this lane, the center lane. Oop, let's see here. And drop that down like it's hot. So it's a bit about juggling, right? You're trying to protect, but you're also trying to build. You want to be quick with your actions. And eventually, too, we'll have to focus in on repairing and taking care of a few other things, right? So it's going to get more complex as we go. Hey, don't kick my dog. There we go. All right. You know, bring it on. Bring it on, Cletus. Let's go. Get ready. They're coming. All right, here we are. I'm going to need you to stop. There we go. Good doggos. Oh, nope, you're not looking so good. So we can't repair yet, right? That's not an option. It's sparking. It's not looking good. Look at that. It's smoking and sparking. We need to upgrade. I'm already feeling the upgrade blues. Ouch. There we go. Give it some backup. Me for party rockin'. Ooh, they're coming in hot. That's right, son. That's right. Rescue that dog. Beamed him up, Scotty. He's coming on in. German Shepherd. Barrier protects against incoming attacks. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So now what we have is we have a turret that will help us get scrap. We will have turrets for damage, and then we'll have shields. So now you can either put your shields at the very end in front of the RV for protection, for like last-ditch effort, or you can put it in front of your turrets as well to protect the turrets. Or you can sandwich them. See, again, there's different ways of strategizing, which is cool. And depending on your resources, of course, too. From the paths that we can take, we can see we can unlock different dogs at different stages, right? We have a Corgi over here on the far right, just by my image. Down below, we've got 2 other dogs there. Some don't seem to have dogs, though, like the lower right-hand corner just by the chap. All right, give me that crypto. Give me that crypto, doggos. Come on. Give me that crypto. Bruh. Dude, bruh. Want a turret, but I can't get to it yet. Are we good now? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Oh, nope. I was supposed to select it. Oh, nope. See, I naturally want to, like, lift or, like, highlight the item and then call it a day. But you have to, it's a two-step process. You have to hit A button as well. That's right. That way you can verify that you actually want that. Oh, you do range. Hi. Hi there. Oh, I'm on fire. Burning. That burning sensation. God, that did a lot of damage to that turret, actually. Holy cow. There we go. Scotty, I beamed him up. Heal a damaged turret over time by standing near it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I like that one. Oh, that one's a good one. Yeah. We're going to go with that. Dude, you're actually glowing. No, seriously, it started out after you rescued that dog. Okay. You're like a superhero now, and this is like your origin story. Next thing you know, we'll be fighting off against our very own crazy deranged supervillain. Treat your friends. Have you been finding dog treats in your adventures? Stop by Old Lupe's camper and turn those bland treats into tasty dishes for your dogs. They'll even level up. Alright, we are going to the Badlands. Team up with skill dogs to unlock special abilities for your character. So that's cool too. Not everything is about building. Some of the dogs are passive, if you will, rather than active. So like a passive ability, like with this dog, as long as we have it within our toolbar, we should be able to then just stand by anything and repair it. That's pretty cool. You can kind of throw off the enemies though too, because they can only move or attack too. So you could like force them into an attack, which then like delays them, while you actually jump into another lane and avoid their attack. Here we go. Okay, workshop. So this is where we can upgrade the RV. Health and shields. So if enemies do eventually get through our defenses. Got it. Also adds it, so let's see here. Activate a shield barrier to protect the RV's health. Adds a shield to your RV to prevent damage. Shield 50 HP. Increases the amount of initial scrap by 50%. Increases the drop chance of certain items from enemies. Increases the amount of scrap received by enemies by 25%. Okay, so we have different kinds of skill trees, if you will, that we're working with. So if we want the ability to get more scrap reserves, we can go down this tree. If we want a good shield and HP for this, we would go down these trees. I like the game. There are some features I wish were in it that would kind of help with like understanding what's going on, like the alpha things. Like I kind of wish some information was given to us prior, knowing that, oh, you know, you're being timed and things are going, like you need to hurry up and go, right? Like this isn't just a tutorial, basically. Also, I would like it if you could actually control the story, like people talking. It's a time-based thing, so like over a second or two, that text disappears and you get new text. So you kind of miss out on stuff. It's hard to sometimes keep up with it. But overall, I love the art style. I really like the high, like, I don't want to say high intensity, but like the juggling between trying to figure out whether you should place a turret, a shield, other tower defense elements, or, you know, should you take the time to heal those turrets? Should you take the time to brawl? You know, should you jump into the fray and start punching and throwing things around, right? And I like the fact that you get a little bit of both. So kind of depending on your playstyle, you could, if you get quick enough and strategic enough, you could do all turrets probably to a point. Whereas, you know, if you want to brawl too, there's that option. You can be a little bit brawler heavy. You get to unlock and level up your RV, which is your home base or the tower. And you also get to level up the turrets or the dogs. And also Alpha, the main human character. So I like the fact that you can work different things. You can go through different trees, if you will, to build a strategy that works best for you or a play style that works best for you. So I'm liking it so far. It's fun. I like the music. I like the art style. And yeah, I'm using it with controller on PC via Steam, for anyone that's wondering. See, that slow is really helpful. Got you. Yep, see, especially for the mollies. Look at that. Instantly out. Hey, we got a corgi. Incoming doggo. And it winks. Yeah. Well, there we go. We got Floofbutt. We got Floofbutt. Stay positive. Grants you extra attack damage when you are under 30%. So you do have Zerk. There is Zerk in this game. You can Zerk yourself on the mollies and then get the bonus damage. Collect dog treats and Lupe will turn them into delicious food for your dogs. They will be so happy that they even level up their abilities. Boom. There you go. So you always want to make sure to visit good old Lupe. Let's go. Well, okay, gossip. Let's check this out. Such terrible stories about dogs being taken in the city. The poor things, they must be starving. Wish I could cook something for all of them. Let's level up. Okay, so this is where we level up the dogs. So turrets. Increases projectile damage. I mean, honestly, that's not a bad thing. That's 15. 15, we have 20 right now. Everything is a 15 upgrade. Heal a damaged turret when your character is nearby. So what goes from slowly healing to a stronger heal. This increases your damage. Barriers block the enemy's path and attacks. Increases wall HP to block attacks more effectively. Bullets spray water on nearby enemies, increasing slowdown. Ooh. And then extract 20 scrap every 10 seconds. There we go. Now we got regular projectiles, or scrap guns, I should say, scrap projectiles. And we've got the water. This is not gonna be fun. No. Oh, shoot. There we go. Man, those dudes hit hard. They do be hitting hard. All right, let's see here. So alpha training. So these passives come into play very nicely whenever you're doing the special courses, the attack missions and stuff. Ooh, okay. Because as you can see, we don't have access to any turrets otherwise. So all the passive stuff comes in handy. More HP, more damage. You'll need more power if you want to make it through to the end. Especially against that unstable nutcase, #legit. But I think this old dog can teach you a thing or two. Get ready for a masterclass, boy. Special attacks are no joke. They're powerful tools to finish off enemies. Let's try out my stomp first. Stomp the ground and create a small shockwave to hit enemies nearby. Enemies are knocked back away from you. Not bad, though. You have to be careful of knocking enemies closer to your turrets and the stuff you're trying to defend. That would be the only caveat there. But that's with the right joystick. Oh, for 800 damage? Not bad. These attack techniques will deal huge damage, yes. But each special consumes stamina. So keep an eye out on that stamina bar before you use any of them. Hit a few basic attacks and combos to refill your stamina bar. Finish off enemies with a special move. There we go. So now we have access to stamina. So each special attack consumes 1 stamina bar. Stamina recharges slowly over time. Refill it faster by hitting enemies with basic attacks and combos. Now for the next one, the tackle. We have a stomp and attack. Oh, okay. So all special attacks are on your right joystick. Don't know about what it would be like on PC, but I see why this is better fit for a controller. So your X and Y, light and heavy attack, movement with the left joystick, right joystick does all the special tackles. So down on the right joystick is stomp. Left and right with the right joystick is a tackle. So you can rush into an enemy, which is really nice. Boom, 800 damage. Yeah, each time 800 damage. Boom. Impressive. So that's going to help cut down that space between you and a ranged enemy. Stomp is good for melee, and well, it could be good for anyone really, Ray, but especially for melee, whereas the tackle will be good for range. All right, so we have our tackle left and right. We have our stomp down. Upward, we have uppercut, deals heavy damage. Hadouken, 1,000 damage. Not 800, 1,000. Nice. So high risk, high reward, I guess, because you have to get them close enough to you to pull that off. I will teach you my most secret technique, the counter attack. Oh, wow. So the brawling system is even more complex than we realized here. Right bumper. Deny all damage from enemy attacks and retaliate with a counterattack. You need to time it perfectly to prevent being punished. What? There we go. Your timing needs some work, but that will come with time. Nice. So what you can ideally do is you can counterattack. You wait for them to attack, counterattack, knock them back, come in, do light combo or light to heavy combo. And then from there, you can do a tackle, or you can tackle in, so you can knock them back with a counterattack, tackle in. Let's see, so there. I'm hitting the button, but it's really slow to respond. Oh, because I'm out of stamina. That's why. I was like, what is going on here? Hold on. So let's get that stamina back. So counterattack does eat up stamina too. There we go. Now we have our 3 bars back.